Good, good day, everyone. So today I'm gonna be discussing about understanding contemporary visual aids, preparing engaging multimedia presentations, and refining delivery, rehearsing, and performing your talk. So first, let's define what presentation is. So presentation is a way of communicating to a group of people, usually with the goal of promoting or clarifying an idea. It is usually done in a professional and formal setting. So, the primary goal of presentation is to deliver and disseminate information to a group of people. It can also act as a gauge for students to see where their strengths rely, because preparing a presentation requires a lot of skills. So presentation requires multiple skills to be done right. So there are multiple components in making sure that the presentation goes smoothly. So according to Swati from 2015, there are 5 components. So first is preparing your material. So it's important to prepare the materials, the information. First, the information that you're gonna be discussing about. Then preparing maybe your script, your notes, to ensure that your delivery is smooth. And also you need to prepare a visual aid to guide you, as well as to present to the audience, and act as a an not to overshadow the speech, but to help the audience understand better some of the concepts that you're gonna be talking about. So next is the proper method of delivery. So picking a proper method of delivery is important, because delivering a speech, uh, you must consider your audience and how they're gonna be absorbing the information. So your topic, your audience, and the environment that you're gonna be talking in. These are some of the things to consider when picking the right way to deliver your speech. Next is designing effective visual aids. So, like I said earlier, so visual aids should not overshadow the talk that you're doing. Instead, it should just guide and add uh, more visualization to your talk. The next is dealing with nervousness. So as speakers, we tend to get nervous before performing our talk, and if you manage to let out some of the anxious feelings, you can deliver your talk more smoothly. And then lastly is knowing the answers to inquiries. So answering to inquiries can signify the your knowledge to your about your presentation, and it can also help your audience to engage more in your talk. So that's it. So from Hosseini Z and Kamal A from 2013, they emphasize the importance of audio and visual delivery of content to the audience. So the audio and visual delivery of content is important, because it can engage more with the audience, as well as it can keep their focus more on your presentation. Next. So what are visual aids? So visual aids can help your speech seem more interesting and show professionalism through providing the audience with literary and visual information along with your speech. So it should just act as help to properly visualize the things that you're talking about. So for contemporary visual aids, there are 2 things mentioned in Polak and Tamzuska from 2014 study, which are visual literacy and visual communication. So visual literacy was a term coined by John Debes or John Debes, So he put emphasis on improving this because it can help people to communicate with each other through a visual means. So we can, if we improve this skill, we can interpret the images or the videos that we send from each other, and we can communicate more effectively through visual means. So next is visual communication, uh, which is a term coined defined by Dundes in 1974, which a similar meaning to visual literacy. This is the process of absorbing information into the nervous system through the eyes or sense of sight. So, by improving these skills, we can properly digest information, and we can help understand more complicated topics. Next is we're gonna be talking about some contemporary visual aid tools that help us create some visual aids in these days. So first is PowerPoint. So Microsoft PowerPoint is a classic presentation making tool developed by Microsoft. It is a tool that used to create teaching materials for students. So PowerPoint is one of the classic presentation making tools, and it has templates that can be used by students to create a more pleasing presentation. Next is Canva. So Canva is one of the more recent presentation making tools. Probably are we saw a rise during the pandemic in the online learning style of schooling. So Canva is different from PowerPoint because it allows users to collaborate on a single presentation. So it also gives the users the power to create infographics, posters, videos, and even presentations. Of course, presentations. So uh, people can collaborate on Canva using internet. They can connect, and they can properly make their presentation through Canva. Next is Prezi. So Prezi is an online presentation making tool that provides a unique way to deliver information. So Prezi uh, now has AI that helps users to create their presentations more efficiently. And what's different with Prezi is that what's different with Prezi is the presentation is only on a single page, and there are multiple elements in that page. So what Prezi does is every click we zoom in on an element and we see more information about it. So it's different from Canva and PowerPoint. So some design practices to consider in making a visual aid. So first is so using flowcharts or diagrams or images um, to deliver information is can be more useful nowadays and more engaging rather than just using bullet points. It can also describe the information that you're discussing more properly. And the other one is through multimedia presentation. So using video and audio to enhance your presentation.